Today I'm going to talk about filmmaking essentials, what makes community important to filmmaking. It's easy for many to get caught up in their own bubble and lose sight of the simple fact we're often surrounded by others of similar interest, similar skill sets, age, and even a similar place in our careers. We're going to get into that and how community and you are part of the new Hollywood generation. That's coming up. Welcome to episode 39 of Hollywood Unapologetic. My name is Orlando Delbert. Today I want to talk about filmmaking essentials, what makes community important to make film and the new Hollywood generation. When I first decided to begin the new Hollywood generation, I envisioned a movement of like-minded individuals interested in all aspects of filmmaking. This is important, especially in places like Los Angeles, because even if you are surrounded by others of similar interest, similar skill sets, age, and even a similar place in your career, it's easy to be caught up in your own bubble and not know a whole other world of people and opportunities exist in close proximity. In Los Angeles, I was surprised by the sheer numbers of people that don't even acknowledge their own neighbors, even when someone says hello or wishes them a good morning. It's almost as if their lives were somehow shortened by the person who happened to live next to you just by being polite. The same attitude is extended in the workplace. I've seen firsthand by coworkers you have to work with in close proximity, and yet they don't even have the courtesy to even look you in the eye, even when you have to communicate with them. This just reminded me of when I lived in Miami. Through some friends I've known back in New York, I was introduced to and accepted into a circle of musicians that used to jam and play out with some regularity. The first time I went with them on a live performance, it struck me as odd seeing the friends of the opening band staying to themselves and not interacting with anyone. All the while, the friends of the second band were standing at the back of the room with arms crossed, not wanting any part of anyone else either. When each group played, them and their respected entourages filed out, and by the time my friends played, it was just us. That whole experience really sat poorly with me. All of these talented individuals were so caught up in their own bullshit, and no one else was allowed to play in their pools. I was so turned off by the lack of a real music scene, and like what I was used to coming from New York. And this was a regular thing. I saw the same lack of wanting to support one another over and over again. Even saying hello to someone else at a club or one of the other bands and being met with a confrontational attitude or just a blank stare. It was just a really huge turnoff for me. Fast forward to today, and through the internet, I see a lot of people wanting to be supportive of one another. People sharing updates and clips and links to crowdsourcing campaigns of others in filmmaking community, especially using the new Hollywood generation and support indie film hashtags. And of course, contributing to some of those same campaigns as well. All of this is really great to see and really is an important thing because we all need support to get our voices heard. We all need help putting together our projects regardless of its size. We all need positive affirmations from those who are in the trenches with us and say, I know it's hard work. Keep going. It'll be worth it. Just keep going. Every single one of us needs to be reminded that what we're doing, and ourselves for that matter, is important and worth the effort. And in the bigger picture, every little positive move forward in your action causes a ripple effect to others, even those whom you'll never even meet. I have and will continue to be a positive force for our community. Our industry with the predators and sharks in suits are always looking for the next victims to take advantage of. And life itself can be hard, with our responsibility, family, bills, everything else we deal with just to maintain. I ask each and every one of you to think about the reason why you wanted to make pictures in the first place. Was it seeing a particular actor or character's portrayal on the big screen when you were a child that had a positive influence on you? Was it a motion picture that totally sucked you in, so much so that it sparked you wanting to be more like the lead character or the film's director? Was it seeing your parents performing live somewhere that it left a lasting influence on you to want to pick up an instrument or just to be on the stage? Was it a teacher you had in school that introduced you to the arts in such a way everything made so much sense you felt the need to perform kept filling up the creative corner of your being? I think you know what I'm talking about. For many of us, it's a combination of all these things and some more. For me, I was born into the theater world and fell into performing as an actor and musician. I loved being on stage and working in the back lines, painting rooms with lights and sounds as part of a visceral and intellectual experiences. Whatever your reasons and motivations, we all need to be reminded that from time to time of the reasons why we started in the first place, and these influences in our early lives. And every single one of you has very similar motivations and experiences as well. These similar life experiences and lifelong influences is a bonding force between you and I, or at least it should be. Far too many people get caught up in a conversation only about gear, the medium in which we create, even the genres of what we produce. They lose sight of the fundamental reasons they got into it. They shun those who don't fit their perceived current project's demographics and corresponding attitudes that happen to come along. Wash away the little subtleties and particulars that make your voice unique, and we all can see that we are far more alike in our motivations, our processes, and what fuels us to make art. This is what is at the core of the whys of what we do. Remember that. This is the bonding agent between one another that transcends the details we hold against not welcoming others into our weird little world. It's bigger than the points I just made. It's bigger than race, color, sex, disability, religion, sexual preference, political affirmations, or affinity for not wearing white after Labor Day, or anything else. Getting past these details that truly don't matter in the bigger scheme of things and being able to open to other creatives, truly to be open, is the way for you and I to succeed. It's the only way. It's the only way to be fruitful in our creative endeavors, to be open-minded, and to be supportive of one another. It's the only way to succeed in the collaboration of your works. And by the way, filmmaking is entirely about the collaborative process. All of it. Doesn't it make sense to step out of our little bubbles and see what else is out there? The world is greatly influenced by what is seen on the screen and heard on the radio. Let's be the new Hollywood generation. Let's give the world something that will drive everyone to do something bigger and to make a positive difference in the world. Something I'd like to leave you with. We're all in it together. Each and every one of you is an important part of our future. You're important to the lives of those who surround you. You are important to your communities. You're important to our industry. No matter what, remain optimistic and focused on your goal. Never stop believing in yourself. Always remember, you are the key to your own success. Take a breath, move forward. Together, let's create a revival, the resurgence of Hollywood, and bring back the auteur to cinema. Be an active part of the new Hollywood generation. You are a representative of the new Hollywood generation. Please subscribe to our channel and share. Don't forget to check out our other videos in the series and follow the link to below to check out our swag. Thanks. Join Hollywood Unapologetic in our quest to positively empower one another, to empower our industry in the true pursuit of our Hollywood dreams and in life. Hollywood Unapologetic is a continuation of the Pollyanna's tear-soaked Battlefields of Hollywood, a survival guide against the cynicism and the hypocritical series of books designed to help you better prepare for success. Together, we are the new Hollywood generation. Welcome to Hollywood Unapologetic.